following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Enjoy the race. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here on the NRLOA channel for race number 4 in the 2018 NRLOA CSX IndyLights series. We are here at the Richmond International Raceway, or if you really want to be technical, the Richmond Raceway, because that's what it's technically called now, but I like the old name. And we're here for the Virginia 25K, 19 laps of action around this 3/4 of a mile short track in Richmond, Virginia. And this is one of the best races of the season. They don't pass too frequently, but they still pass enough that it's always an entertaining race, and it's a very short race at that. Alongside Trey Wright for this race, and we were supposed to have him on for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series at Rockingham, but we had a lot of technical difficulties. We finally got it to work here, so glad to have you alongside me for this one. So how do you think this race is going to play out? Do you think Eli Bright, Mitchell Henderson are going to stay up front, or do you think we're going to see somebody from the back possibly get this win?
Well, I'm not sure at a track like this. I mean, this is called the ideal driver's racetrack. So I've seen a lot of action here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and Turkey Hill Series races in the past. So I think we're in for a very good race here.
Definitely. The Indy cars drive a lot differently than the stock cars, though, and it's going to be interesting to see how these guys handle it here tonight. Here's how they line up in the points coming into this race. Mitchell Henderson with the points lead. He has won the past 2 races here in the CSX IndyLights Series, getting the win at Phoenix and dominating every single lap at Lime Rock last weekend. Steve Morgan, the other winner this season, the winner at Riverside, is 9 points behind. Ryan Gondillo is 18 points behind. Daniel McMillan is 24 points behind. And Derek Hamill is 25 points behind coming into today's event. Let's go ahead, get these guys to roll off here for the Virginia 25-kilometer event. And it is Eli Bright in the number 6, starting on the pole position for this one. And he's alongside our last winner, Mitchell Henderson, who has won the past 2 races here in the CSX IndyLights Series. At the 34 car of Ryan Gondillo, he is 3rd in the points coming into this one. He's alongside the 81 car of Nicholas Wade. We got the 68 of Jonathan Wong alongside Martin Kilamashikokazan, the defending champion of the series. We got ourselves the 35 car of Daniel McMillan, who got the win at Rockingham in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series last weekend, so he's fresh off of that one. Alongside the 13 of Yin Canaria, and then we got the 25 of Juan Garcia, and the 21 of Brad Stover. Pace cars pulled off 19 laps of action. We're green flag racing in the Virginia 25K at Richmond. They go through these corners pretty fast here. Gondillo to the inside of Henderson for second as Eli Bright holds on to the lead in the number 6. He will lead lap 1 here at Richmond.
All right, so they're starting to fan out single file now. As you can see, that is the 68 car.
Jonathan Wong there.
Yep.
Holding on to the 3rd position right now, trying to get around Ryan Gondillo. Now, these guys can close in and pass a lot quicker than you think, and these guys will pass, I believe, a little bit more than they will in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and Turkey Hill Series races that we will see. There goes Gondillo, and just like that, to the inside of Eli Bright, trying to get it. He's not going to quite get the run, but he might get it on this lap. Eli Bright has led every lap so far, but Gondillo's trying to get around him. If I'm not mistaken, Ryan Gondillo is going for his first career Napa Fan win. Eli Bright's going for his second, but I don't think he's going to deny the 34 here to the inside. Gondillo trying to take it off the 6, not able to get there quite yet, as Eli Bright stays out front.
All right, so we got a little bit of dogfighting here, as you can remember. Oh, there it goes. Gondillo passes Bright, so we have a new leader for the first time here. So he will come around to lead lap number 5.
Great run for Ryan Gondillo getting around Eli Bright, but this thing is far from over. It's only a 19-lap race, but that's more laps than any other race this season, with the exception of the Freedom 50 at Indianapolis. So a lot of laps to get things done for these guys specifically. And Eli Bright, he might close right back in and take it back from And Jonathan Wong, he's been stuck in the third position all race long here. There's Juan Garcia and Mitchell Henderson. Great run for him after winning the second and third races this season. He is right now in the 5th position. Garcia to the inside of Wong. He's going to take the 3rd position away from the 68 as the 6 tries to close in on Ryan Gondillo.
You can see Bright, he's trying his best to try and draft off of that 34 car. You can see Juan Garcia is trying to get to the inside of him right here to come onto the front straightaway.
Garcia might get it here on the number 6 of Eli Bright, looking to close right to the inside. But it's difficult to do so here. It's kind of weird. It's difficult to pass, but yet they do it kind of easily. And you can see these guys, they kind of overshoot the corner just a little bit, try to get that middle line, and that's when these guys get the run to the inside. The top 5 right now, it's Gondillo, Bright, Garcia, Wong, and here comes Landon Lyons to the inside of Mitchell Henderson. That is for the 5th position, and he is going to take that away from our defending race winner. Pretty decent run for our defending champion. Martin Kielemacher-Quick is in the 84. And some guys in the back of the field. There's the 5 of Audra Baranauskas and the 67 of Derek Hamill. Hamill came into this race 5th in the points. He's at the end of the field. So not the way Hamill wanted this race to go. But Gondillo holding on. He got around Eli Bright. And we're past halfway in this one. It's looking good for the 34 team.
Yeah, and it was only a handful of laps to go. Surprisingly, it's a go time for these guys. As you can see, Bright still battling with them. It's go time for sure.
Landon Lyons for 3rd on Juan Garcia. Lyons is moving his way through the field very quickly as Garcia, or should I say Eli Bright, is closing in here on Ryan Gondillo. Gondillo way up the racetrack. And that might open the door for the number 6 to get inside, but the fast guy right now is Landon Lyons. He was outside the top 5 just a few moments ago, and now he's in the 3rd position. So Landon Lyons might be the guy to beat here. Let's see if he can get around Eli Bright and Ryan Gondillo. Gondillo stays out front, lap 14 of 19, led by the 34.
At 5 laps to go, Bright trying his best to get to the inside of that 34, but I'm not sure if that's going to work.
We're just going to have to see. Gondillo keeps on running the 34 up the racetrack through these corners, and they're all on each other here for the top 4. But Gondillo's been able to hold on. Bright keeps on trying to get that run to the inside and just can't quite do it. We're coming to 3 laps to go next time by in the Virginia 25K. Ryan Gondillo going for win number 1 on his career. One of the development drivers to Elijah Gordon. Of course, we mentioned he's going to be retiring from the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and probably retiring from racing on Napa Van very soon, but that does not mean his development drivers won't see the spotlight. Emily Anderson, Ryan Gondillo, I have a feeling they're going to move their way through the ranks here on Napa Fan very soon, and Gondillo holding on. He might just get it here, but he keeps on going high through the corner, but Eli Bright just can't capitalize on it. It's going to be the white flag next time by for Ryan Gondillo. Will Eli Bright get a chance here? He might get a run. We're just going to have to see. White flag in the air here at Richmond.
You can see he's just trying his best. He's got the back straightaway to get a run. He got a little loose off of 1. He's going to try and dive it in deep through 3 and 4.
Gondillo up the racetrack. Same with Eli Bright. And Ryan Gondillo will hold on to win here at Richmond in the CSX IndyLights Series. And they kind of stalled out there near the end with the passing, but we did have a pass for the lead, and it was Ryan Gondillo on Eli Bright about a third of the way through the race, and Gondillo was able to hold on and take the win away from the number 6. Gondillo, his first career win on Napa Fan, coming here in the NRLOA CSX IndyLights Series, and a very short race. I mean, the timer only says 8 minutes long here, but hey, it's the way it goes, and Gondillo, the winner here in the Virginia 25K.
Alright, so congratulations to Ryan Gondillo on his first ever win on Napa Fan.
Great.
So that's a pretty prestigious thing to do. So Eli Bright tried to give it all his best, but hey, second place is not that bad for going for points.
Definitely isn't. That's going to be, I believe, 25 points towards the championship. You get 30 for the win. But Eli Bright also has that bonus point for starting on the pole as well, so he'll have 26 points at the end of this one. Landon Lyons, Juan Garcia, and Yin Canario are the top 5. And we're going to have the IndyCar Series here tomorrow. And that's the race we want to compare with this one, because Turkey Hill Series later tonight, that's not quite a very comparative race to this one, because the stock cars race much differently. But how do you think the IndyCar race is going to go tomorrow? You got your driver Al Agassi in it. Do you think we're going to have that stall out for the lead? I mean, there will be pit stops, so that'll shake things up. But do you think after a certain amount of time, will they kind of stop passing, stop closing in on each other for the lead in tomorrow's IndyCar race?
Well, we saw what happened in this race. I mean, Lyons and Bray were all over the back of Gondillos, and I think my driver, Al Agassi, he won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race last year here, and so he knows how to get around here. It is his home track, so I'd say we have good potential for some action tomorrow.
Definitely.
Whatever the race is.
It's definitely going to be a good one here for the Virginia 65K in the Haas IndyCar Series. That's going to be over on Napa Fan, and it's going to be a fun one there for a 54-lap event here, so it'll be a little bit longer than this one. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. No, this was a short race, but still a big thanks to Trey Wright for joining me on this one. He'll also join me for Chick-fil-A Cup Series qualifying tomorrow. And he might join me for the race. That depends on when we do it all. I might not. I'm not entirely sure how that will go down. But thank you for joining me, man. Greatly appreciate it. And congratulations to Ryan Gondillo on his win here at Richmond. So thank you guys very much for watching once again. On behalf of Trey Wright, later tonight over on Napa Fan, it is the Food Lion 250 in the Turkey Hill Series. Tomorrow, Chick-fil-A Cup Series qualifying and the Haas IndyCar Series. And of course, Friday night, we got ourselves a Chick-fil-A Cup Series here from the Richmond International Raceway. It is a full weekend of racing here at this short track, and we're just getting started. So thank you guys very much for watching. On behalf of Trey Wright, I will see you guys later.